plus other officials as they were handing over the flag to a team of 12 instructors who are going to France for training. This was at Nakawa Vocational Institute, Vocational Training Institute in Kampala yesterday. And also, Muhoozi reviews what's next in today's New Vision. Get yourself a copy and see what is happening. General Kainerugaba reveals next plans. The senior presidential advisor on Special Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, on Monday gave an insight into what his next mission is as he leaves what he described as a busy role in military circles. Details are in today's New Vision. First Lady advises youth on virtuous character. The First Lady of Ugandan Minister of Education and Sports, Mrs. Janet Kataha Museveni, has advised young people on how to develop virtuous characters, which she says will enable them to stand out from others and make a positive mark on the world. Total boss wraps EU Parliament over oil pipeline. French oil giant Total Energies has sided with Uganda on the East African crude oil pipeline, saying a recent resolution by the European Union, the European Union Parliament that called for the delay of 14 trillion shillings project was undemocratic. Details are in today's New Vision. We'll go straight into the Daily Monitor. Over 7,000 SACCOs miss PDM money. Government says only 3,200 of the targeted 10,594 SACCOs across the country have been cleared to receive the parish development model cash after meeting the requirements. Also, the Daily Monitor brings you about the Ebola outbreak. A death confirmed in Kampala. 5 health workers who were discharged from Entebbe isolation unit where they had been admitted for Ebola treatment are brought to you here in today's Daily Monitor. The Health Ministry yesterday confirmed the first Ebola case in Kampala and detailed how the victim moved into the city. Get yourself a copy and see what really happened. And still in today's Daily Monitor, Kenyan gets 2-year jail term for stalking DPP. Also, beaten Busoga chief, 6 others are sent to prison. Makerere to waive tuition for 40 girls. It's in today's Daily Monitor. And also there are tenders, job opportunities in today's Daily Monitor. Get yourself a copy and see how you will get yourself a job. Chief Justice hires 8 top lawyers to defend him. The Chief Justice of Uganda, Alphonse Owiny-Dollo, has hired at least 8 prominent lawyers to defend him against the petition filed against him by a fellow Supreme Court Justice, Esther Chisache. Details are in today's Daily Monitor on page 5. Well, we'll now go straight into our international news. We'll start with what's happening in neighboring Tanzania, which is seeking assistance from the international community and humanitarian agencies to repatriate more than 120,000 Burundian refugees. They are currently living in 2 camps in western Tanzania's Kigoma region near the Burundi border. While humanitarians say conditions there may be better than at home, there have been allegations by rights groups and the UN that Burundian refugees have suffered abuses, including arbitrary arrests and enforced disappearances at the hands of Tanzanian officers in cooperation with the Burundian authorities. Neither country has commented on those allegations. Speaking at the UN Refugee Agency meeting in Switzerland yesterday, Tanzania's Internal Affairs Minister Hamadi Masauni said Burundi needed support to encourage and facilitate a voluntary repatriation. Moving on, the UN Refugee Agency says it is alarmed by a surge of deadly intercommunal violence which has displaced thousands of people in the west of the Democratic Republic of Congo. At least 140 people have been killed since July around Kwa Mouth town in Mai Ndobe province. The clashes are fueled by a long-running land dispute and escalated when chiefs from the Teke community told the Yaka people to pay them more taxes. The UNHCR says 27,000 people, mostly women and children, have been displaced by the violence. And still in Africa, the death of nearly 70 children in the Gambia linked to cough syrups made in India are being investigated amid concerns about effective regulation of the manufacture and trade in medicines. Last week, the World Health Organization issued a global alert over 4 brands of cough syrup, saying they could be linked to acute kidney damage, following reports from the Gambia of the children diagnosed with serious kidney problems. Laboratory analysis of the syrups confirmed that they contain unacceptable amounts of diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol as contaminants, according to the World Health Organization. The Indian authorities and the cough syrup manufacturer Maiden Pharmaceuticals said these syrups have been exported to the Gambia only. And elsewhere in Europe, President Zelensky has urged countries to hit Russia with more sanctions in response to a new wave of terror after Monday's attacks on Ukraine. At least 19 people were killed and scores more injured as Russian missiles hit regions across the country. Defiant, he said the attacks will only delay their recovery a little. Following more strikes yesterday, Mr. Zelensky called on the West to find new ways to apply political pressure to Russia and support Ukraine. The calls came after he met the G7 group of nations for emergency virtual talks on TV. Well, due to time, proceed into Karamoja. We are still sending relief to the people of Karamoja, and also we are planting, plowing and producing for them. We are in need of much more machinery and seedlings so that the people of Karamoja can be able to have a permanent solution to the hunger situation there. God bless you. Enjoy your morning. The Pastors Now program is up next. Good morning.